Okay, let's unpack this. And how much time it takes to bring a new product to life. The ideation, the design iterations, the market research, those endless mock-ups. It can often feel like, well, a marathon. But what if you could compress hours of that work into mere minutes? Sounds like a creative's dream, right? Well, it's very much becoming our reality now, thanks to artificial intelligence. We're talking about AI as a real game changer for product creation, truly transforming the speed at which ideas become tangible, sellable items.
It really is fascinating, and what's key here is how accessible these time savings now are, if you know where to look and, crucially, how to harness them. AI isn't some far-off concept just for tech giants anymore. It's a powerful tool, really quite democratic for every product trader out there, from, say, the independent maker to a growing startup. Our mission today is to take a deep dive into 7 specific, really powerful strategies that use AI. We want to show you practical ways to not just streamline your work, but genuinely speed up your product launch cycle. It's all about using this intelligence strategically.
Exactly. And we're diving straight into what feels like, the foundational step for any creator looking to harness this power. Today, we're basically tracing the path an AI-powered product takes, from that initial spark of an idea through creation right to launch. So our journey starts with getting your digital arsenal ready. So first up, hack number 1, building your very own AI toolbox. It really wasn't that long ago, was it? If you wanted to dabble in AI, you often needed like a supercomputer and maybe a PhD in coding. Felt very exclusive. But fast forward to today, and the landscape is just, overflowing with exciting, user-friendly AI tools. Tools designed to do pretty much anything you can imagine for product creation. And the real insight here isn't just about collecting tools, is it? It's about finding the ones that fit into your specific creative thinking process, ones that act more like a co-pilot than some separate thing you have to manage.
Exactly right. The sheer abundance now means you have incredible choices. Whether you're looking for free options just to get started, or maybe considering paid tools with more robust features. Think about tools like Canva, for instance. It now has its AI-powered Magic Suite, which makes design work incredibly intuitive.
I've heard good things about that.
Yeah, and then there's ChatGPT, of course, and its ever-growing list of add-ons that can handle everything, from brainstorming to some pretty sophisticated copywriting.
Right.
For visual creation, we've got powerhouses like DALL-E and Dream Studio. They can generate stunning images just from text descriptions.
Amazing.
Even platforms like Meta AI are building in generative capabilities. And for refining things, don't forget staples like Grammarly, for making sure your copy is crisp.
Always important.
And the great news? Many paid tools offer free trials, so you can easily test a few out, see what fits your workflow best without spending anything up front. It really democratizes it all.
Okay, so having the right tools, that's step 1. But even with the best wrench, you need to know how to turn it right. And in the world of AI, that means really mastering your prompts. Which brings us to hack number 2. Fine-tuning your prompts. In AI product creation, prompts are they're the absolute heart of everything. Think about it. Getting the right design, the right copy, the right anything on the first try. That is the ultimate time saver. It means fewer iterations, less back and forth, and you can get that new product into your online shop and start selling it so much faster.
Definitely. Prompt engineering, as it's often called, it really is an art. And, it can take a bit of time to master initially. Our first instinct might not always get the best results because, frankly, GPTs, those generative pre-trained transformers, they tend to be very literal.
Yeah, they don't read minds.
Exactly. They're not mind readers. So the key is specificity. Be as precise as possible about what you want. A great tip, actually, is to ask the AI to explain what you want back to you before it generates something.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's a simple step, but it helps make sure its understanding matches your intention perfectly. Also, always give it context when you need to. Give the AI the background info it needs to really get what you're after. And finally, if you have examples that show what you want, provide them. These tips together help you craft prompts that deliver exactly what you're looking for, often on that first attempt, which, significantly speeds up your design process.
That's a really fascinating point about asking the AI to explain it back. So say I'm aiming for something super subjective, like make it feel joyful. How do I bridge that gap between my subjective feeling and the AI's, literal interpretation? Do I need to break joyful down, like use bright colors or show smiling faces? It's kind of like teaching a toddler, isn't it? You have to be super specific, or you end up with a purple cat when you wanted a blue dog. AI is much the same.
Absolutely. That is exactly the kind of thinking prompt engineering requires. You nailed it. For something abstract like joyful, you have to translate that emotion into concrete elements the AI can process, visual, textual, whatever it is. So yes, specifying bright, warm color palette or characters with expressions of delight, maybe playful typography, or even a scene depicting celebration, that would be the way to go. The more you break down your abstract idea into its definable parts, the more accurately the AI can generate what you actually envision. It's kind of about learning the AI's vocabulary for your emotions, if that makes sense. It does. And okay, once you've struck gold with a prompt that works beautifully, why reinvent the wheel every single time? That leads us right into the power of creating prompt templates. That's our hack number 3. If you've nailed a prompt that gets you exactly what you want, save it. Turn it into a template.
Oh, this hack is pure efficiency, and it really unlocks the ability to scale your work. Imagine you're selling print-on-demand t-shirts. Once you've crafted a prompt that generates that perfect graphic or slogan for one design, let's say a minimalist nature scene,
Okay.
you save it. Now, for your next shirt, you can just reuse that template. Maybe tweak a few words, change forest to mountain or sunrise to sunset, and boom, you get a new, unique design instantly. That makes sense.
Another fantastic example, really relatable. Say you're creating a product line with a consistent theme, but you need variations. Let's say you decide to create 12 mugs, each with a different zodiac sign.
Right, classic example.
Instead of starting from scratch each time, you design one perfect mug for, Aries using a detailed prompt. Then you just use that prompt as a template. Have the AI create designs for the other 11 signs. You can rapidly generate an entire product line with minimal extra effort. It really shows how you can multiply your output.
Okay, moving on to hack number 4. This is a crucial one, I think, that often gets overlooked or maybe just needs revisiting. Using AI to define your target audience or create that customer avatar. Whether you're just starting out as a product creator or you've been doing it for years, understanding your audience, knowing who you're designing for, what they'll love, it's absolutely essential for success. Because audiences can shift over time, this is definitely something you should revisit regularly, and AI makes it so much more efficient.
This is where AI truly shines, I think, in terms of its analytical power. You can feed AI tools, your customer reviews, your social media data, even competitive analysis from similar products. And it can scrutinize all that information to help you drill down on who your core customers really are. And critically, what they want and why. What were their pain points? The frustrations they mentioned, even implicitly.
Right, the stuff hidden between the lines sometimes.
Exactly. What do they rave about? What are the common themes, maybe hidden desires, or emerging trends that a human might easily miss just because of the sheer volume of data? Doing this manually, it could take days, even weeks of really tedious research and compiling data. With AI, you can get those actionable insights in a tiny fraction of that time, almost immediately informing your product development. Honestly, for anyone who's ever tried to manually wade through thousands of customer reviews, this hack alone could probably buy you back a week of your life.
That is a huge time saver, no question. And it leads us nicely into hack number 5. Spending time creating an AI-powered workflow for your product creation. Now, it's important to clarify here, you don't necessarily need AI for every single step of the process. It's not about forcing AI into every nook and cranny, right? It's about thoughtful, strategic integration where it gives you the most leverage.
Precisely. The goal is to identify the parts of your existing process, the things that are the most challenging or time-consuming for you. For instance, maybe you're someone who already has hundreds of product ideas super organized in a spreadsheet. You might not need AI for brainstorming help.
Good point.
Instead, focus where AI can make the biggest impact for you personally. And what's fascinating here is that AI can sometimes help reveal hidden bottlenecks you weren't even aware of.
Like what?
Well, maybe unexpected correlations between, say, how many draft iterations you do and specific customer feedback patterns. It lets you proactively refine your design process based on data you didn't see before. Now, this phase will likely involve some trial and error, testing different tools, figuring out the best way to weave them into your unique workflow.
Sure. Takes a bit of experimenting.
It does. But once you've got that process nailed down and you know the best way to use AI for your specific goals, you'll find yourself creating products at, lightning speed. It's really about optimizing your specific journey, not just following some generic template.
Absolutely. And once you've created these amazing products, you need to show them off in the best possible light. Which brings us to hack number 6, using AI to create product mockups. Whether your shop is on Etsy, Shopify, wherever, it needs to look professional, Appealing, cohesive. That's what attracts and keeps customers. I remember the days of like expensive photo shoots or clunky software just to get one decent product image. The thought of AI handling that now, it's truly revolutionary, especially for creators on a budget.
You're spot on. First impressions are just everything online. AI tools can help you generate sleek, highly appealing product mockups really quickly and efficiently. This makes sure your shop not only looks professional, but also has that consistent, cohesive appearance across all your listings. It really reinforces your brand.
Consistency is key.
Totally. And this isn't just about looking pretty, though. Products that look great and a shop that looks well curated. They simply convert browsers into buyers more often. In fact, on platforms like Etsy, great-looking products are even more likely now to get featured in their new AI-powered search collections.
Oh, wow. So it affects visibility too.
Huge visibility boost, potentially. So AI tools really shortcut that whole mock-up creation process. They let you list new products rapidly and professionally, making a strong visual impact without a massive investment of time or money.
Okay, and finally, we get to hack number 7. This one's absolutely critical, I think, for anyone looking to generate real, sustainable income from digital products especially. Finding those popular product categories. It's all about understanding which niches and product categories actually present the most opportunity for you to earn money. It takes the guesswork out of where you should focus your creative energy, shifts you from just hoping something sells to knowing what the market actually demands.
Exactly. This hack is about smart market intelligence, not just throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. There are specialized AI tools designed specifically for this, particularly useful if you're focusing on platforms like Etsy. For example, Everbee is a fantastic tool for competitor analysis. It lets you see what's already working for other sellers in your niche, gives you insights into sales trends, popular designs.
This sounds incredibly useful.
It is. Then there's Sales Samurai, which is an AI-powered keyword research tool. Unless you're already an SEO expert, that kind of research can be incredibly laborious, right? Trying to figure out what terms customers are actually searching for.
Yeah, definitely.
So these AI tools, they take the guesswork and the heavy lifting out of that process, which is immensely helpful for identifying profitable niches and for crafting effective, optimized product listings that help people actually find your stuff. It truly empowers you to make data-driven decisions for your product strategy. So if we connect all this back to the bigger picture, it's pretty clear that smart, strategic use of AI tools, it isn't just an optional nice to have anymore, is it? It's really paramount for effectively creating, listing, and ultimately selling digital products in today's market. We've seen how AI can transform what used to be laborious, really time-consuming tasks into incredibly efficient processes. It empowers product creators to truly scale and innovate without necessarily sacrificing quality or, breaking the bank. It's about leveraging intelligence to enhance your own, freeing up that creative bandwidth.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've gone from building your digital arsenal to mastering the language of AI, then scaling your ideas into product lines, all while deeply understanding your market, streamlining your whole creation process, presenting your work flawlessly, and finally pinpointing where your efforts will truly pay off. It's really a complete transformation of the creative process. So what does this all mean for the future of creativity? Especially when the tools themselves are constantly learning and evolving right alongside us. How might your approach to product creation shift even more dramatically in the coming months as these capabilities become even more ingrained in our daily workflows? It's a fascinating thought, isn't it? What a time to be a product creator, right?